How can you know if your parrot loves you? Do parrots experience love the same way we do? They don't experience earrings the same way. Hi, I'm Kaylin, the author of The Parrot Bliss Bond. Get your copy on Amazon today. And I have 22 species of parrots. Let's talk about how to know when they just love you for your earrings and when they love you. This is my Cape Parrot Quantum, and Quantum loves my earrings. How do you know if your parrot loves you? One of the things that happens with a lot of people is that they have a parrot off the top of my head in my flock. Parrotlets or green cheek conures, when they're young, they're really bitey. Or a lot of people will have a parrot that just stays in its cage, and when they try to get it out of its cage, it gets defensive and bitey because that's its territory. And sometimes when they're really defensive like that, it means something is off. Something is making them unhappy. They're not feeling the love. When people have those experiences, it's easy for them to feel like their parrot doesn't love them, and it's easy for them to want to give up on their parrot. How do parrots experience love? Is it the same as the way we experience love? Well, parrots really express and experience love through caring. When you have two parrots, which I always recommend, with few exceptions, I recommend 2 of every species because they really bond together and they'll still bond with you, plus their needs get met. One of those needs is for feeling cared for. Parrots are flock animals, and so they really need to be with their flock. Without their flock, they're going to feel unsafe and unsecure. One of the challenges with us as people having parrots, citizens, is that because they are so social, they expect to be with their flock of usually 10, 20, a couple hundred, 20,000, depending on the species. There are flocks of cockatoos in Australia of 20,000 parrots. Yes, you're thinking what I'm thinking. Did someone sit and count? Let me see how many parrots are in that flock. 10,000, 20,000. Oh my God. Okay, seriously now. But what happens is when they're at home with us and we're at work or we're doing something, because we can't be with our parrot 24/7, generally speaking, then one of the things that happens is that our parrots have a place where their needs are being met because they are social and they are accustomed to always being with their flock. So when you care for your parrot, one of the things that you do is actually you are understanding about the fact that they're parrots and they're loud. You are understanding of their needs and you care for them. Parrots are going to show that they care about you in several ways. One of them is they're going to take care of you by trying to feed you. Regurgitating their food to feed you is not the same as throwing up. A parrot that throws up gets the food all over them and they don't look as good. A parrot that regurgitates just kind of goes bleh, bleh, and brings it up. I know, lovely sound effects. They bring it up and they produce food. It's not the same as getting it all over them. Kind of like when you and I hurl and it's like, get it out of me. This is bringing it up. When they bring up food for you and put it on your finger or something like that, they are caring for you. They love you. When a parrot preens you, can I have a kiss? Can I have a kiss? This is a parrot that doesn't really like to be touched. And so usually he'll do a kissing sound, but he doesn't want to be touched or pet, really. So he probably won't preen me, although he was trying to play with my earrings. A parrot that loves you is going to take care of you, and they're going to preen your hair, your skin. Lucky you, if you have any beauty marks, if you have any scabs, they will pick them off for you and you will be beautiful. Yes, you might bleed, and honestly, parrots like blood. They do like the taste, and I'm not saying that they're going to preen you and pull at you and get you to bleed to suck your blood. It may feel like that sometimes. That's not really what they're doing, but they're preening you. They're taking care of you. So now I'm going to show you some pictures, some video footage of land shark preening me. Are you subscribing if you're used to hanging out? Another sign that your parrot loves you is that they won't get off of you. They just won't get off of you. I mean, after all, they expect to be with their flock, with their bonded mate all of the time. So if you have, for example, a green-cheeked conure, they won't get off of you. They're like, we're supposed to be together forever and ever and ever. And so they like being with you. Oh, thank you. Are you preening my hair? Oh, what a love. Thank you, Quantum. What a sweetie pie. That's how I show caring for Quantum. He specifically doesn't want to be touched, and so he and I do this beak thing. We can do the beak thing with my finger beak. He'll do it with my nose, and that's how we show caring. How do humans experience love? Humans actually experience love in a very similar way. You know that you're cared for when someone thinks about you, when they love you, when they take care of you, when they say sweet things to you. So, when you translate that to your parrots, you have to recognize that your parrots, they're not going to bring you roses home. They're not going to buy you a gift. Well, they might give you a little gift. They might regurgitate for you. That's a little gift. But generally speaking, the way you know that your parrot loves you is a little different. One of the things that people love about parrots, which is true about practically any animal at all, is that animals tend to provide us with unconditional love. That means that if we were mean and impatient and yelly yesterday, which I've never, ever been, they still love us today. And tomorrow, chances are they're going to be nice to us. Now, like any animal, if you abuse a parrot, they can get scared and shy. And I mean, they're not dumb. They are going to be like, okay, you're not caring for me. And they can get scared. When you buy a rescue. When you get a rescue parrot, if you get one that has been very emotionally wounded, maybe they got yelled at for being a parrot that makes noise. Parrots make noise. If you love your parrot, you have to be understanding, like the way I was a few minutes ago when Duke was trying to sound bomb my video. I'm understanding. I know that they're parrots. They're loud. That is what they are. And frankly, when they're being loud, when they're being themselves, when they're preening you, when they're picking on your earrings, you have to take your earrings off if you're me, and you take your necklace off when you get home because they're parrots, and when they're happy and healthy, this is what they do. And so the loving thing to do is not get mad at them for biting holes in your shirt. That's them claiming you as their territory. For ruining countless earring studs, that's them being a curious parrot and doing their parroting thing, right? Thank you. Is that like a honk? I don't know what that is. That's my nose perhaps getting in danger. I super duper trust Quantum. That's why he's on my shoulder with that monster beak, and that's why I allow him to come near my face. I super trust him. I know him. I've had him for a while. You would not want to let a parrot be on your shoulder. I mean, you're not going to be comfortable. You're probably not going to trust them until you're comfortable and you trust them. And I know he's never really bitten, and I don't give him cause to. So you're going to experience love in those ways from your parrot. Be patient, be understanding. Quantum, he is not blissfully bonded with me, because when parrots are in love, they bond with a creature, another parrot or a person, or depending on the species, only one parrot or person, or depending on the species, they'll bond with multiple. And they can have more than one person, like our green-cheeked conures, very bonded with each other, but also bonded with us. So a parrot like Quantum, he is not super duper bonded, but you can see that he did preen me. That might have been one of the first times he's preened me. Only because I have a lot of parrots and I don't spend all of my time with any one parrot. And Quantum, as a Cape Parrot, is a very special, unique, rare parrot in my book. And there was nothing that I would like better than to be able to breed some Cape Parrots. They're very special, and I would like to see more of them. I would like to see their species have their numbers increase and grow. Now, in the United States, in case somebody gets technical on me, we don't technically have Cape Parrots. There are 3 species of Cape Parrots. Cape Parrots are Robustus physicolus, if I'm saying it right, and Quantum is really technically a gray-necked, and I forget the third name, or a mix of them because they've been interbred at this point. So it is super important to, when you are bonding with a parrot, to let them come to you, let them be your friend. One of the things that someone had asked me is, you know, their parrotlet won't come out of her cage, or she puts up a fight and it's been over a year. Yes, she is feeling uncomfortable for whatever reason. One of the reasons is because she's in her cage by herself. It is not her natural behavior. Her natural behavior is to have at least one bonded mate. And while you do want to put them together carefully to make sure that they bond and don't hurt each other, it is important to make sure that they feel super duper happy and comfortable. Sometimes having another parrot of the same species or a very good friend in the cage next to them works as well. But if your parrotlet won't come out, she needs to learn to come out by herself so that she feels comfortable. She'll get on your shoulder, she'll choose to, and she'll get to come and choose to bond with you. And parrotlets will do that even when you have more than one. Now, don't forget, it always depends on not only the species. Some species are just more super social. Some species are less super social. And then it depends on the individual personality. My female Cape Parrot that is with Quantum here, she is so bonded to me. She always wants to be right next to me, and she always wants my fingers scratching her head. Giving her those parrot scritches. Quantum, like I said, if I leave him here, he'll be super duper happy. He's like, no touchy, no forcey, no nothing. Just let me do my thing. I'm happy. I'll play with your earring. If you have food, I'll eat your food. Maybe I'll let you have a little. I call the shots. That is how you let a parrot love you. And then they get more and more comfortable. After all, they do have the size disadvantage. So sure, why not? Let them get more comfortable, and then they start to get to a place where they're more and more so putty to you. For example, one of the things that I hear with Amazon parrots, and that I have experienced with my Amazon parrot, is that they pick one person that they're bonded to. I'm the one person my yellow nape is bonded to, and I can do anything to her. I can cuddle with her, I can hug her, I can pretty much do anything, and she doesn't hurt me. Anyone else, she's all bite, all beak, no love. So if you want a good loving family parrot, don't get an Amazon. Cape Parrots are fantastic though, right, Quantum? Yes. And if I spent more time like this one-on-one with Quantum, it would be a different story. And maybe we will. Thank you for joining me in this blissful video. I think there's nothing better than having a blissful bond with your parrots. It's like having a best friend who is with you at home. Hopefully you have a friend for them as well. And then you just have this wonderful home because there's nothing but love and feathers in your home. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next feathered video. Unless you need some of Tink's must-have parrot relief for parrots, it is CBD and hemp. It can help strengthen their immune system. The hemp oil is good for any parrot because it has the right balance of omegas. Or if you're having any kind of stress, it can help de-stress your parrot. Thanks, and I'll join you in the next feathered video.